Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. That is London with Breakout, and on the phone with us we've got Sean Lewis and of course our good friend Nadir the Priest. What's going on, guys?
Well, we're here in LA. We're getting ready to rehearse. We're doing a show on Monday. Nadir is I don't know where he is, but he's at the bar. But it's good to hear from you, Neely. How are you?
Good. This is the first time we've had you on the show, Sean. Of course, so for the people who don't know who you are the guitarist in the band. What are you guys calling yourself? Are you guys calling yourself the Priest, or are you calling yourself Nadir the Priest London? What are you calling yourself?
Well, sit down, Nadir. We're going under the Priest because it's the old material from the Priest that we're playing. We're not really doing. That's a good gray area. Are we London or are we the Priest? I'm going to hand you to Nadir. Let him answer that.
Okay.
Right. Are we London or the Priest, Nadir?
We're what we call a new hybrid band right now.
You're a hybrid band?
Yeah.
What, you run on half gas, half electric?
It's more like we're like IBM and we're Mac, you know.
So is it La Priest?
Wait a minute, I hear that little voice in the background. Who's that?
Hey, Nadir, I got something real to talk to you about, my friend.
Okay.
Let me just, I'm just going to ask you point blank. Are you putting Neely on the list for Monday?
Yes, sir, +1.
You know, I would strongly suggest that you go out to our iTunes and download Did Odin Suck and listen to Neely saying that Odin was better than you in London.
Oh. All right, I'll do that. And so it's on iTunes?
It's on iTunes. Just look for one called Did Odin Suck.
And wait a minute. What exactly did he say?
I asked Neely point blank, I said, we were talking about, I think that Odin sucked a bag of shit. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. And so I started naming bands that we were trying to decide if they were better than Odin. So I said, right. Odin or London? And he said, Odin.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is Sean speaking, and I can tell you for certainty that if Neely passes out, we're going to shave his eyebrows on Monday night for that comment.
No, really, what I did say though in that interview we were talking to Jeff Duncan of Odin, and I said you guys were so bad that even the guys in London were laughing at you.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Well, just to be clear, on the Classic Metal Show, we don't like to talk smack about any bands. We're one of those kind of bands that just kind of like does not make any kind of comments like that. But there was other bands that were pretty
shitty.
Bad. Say names.
Well, Nadir, not only did I say that to Jeff, but I also asked him point blank, and Chris can witness this. I said, how big of a dick was Randy O to work with?
Well, was he a big dick or was he a thumper bigly? I mean, I don't know.
Well, he said they never hung out.
Girth or length?
Are we talking about fucking? Yeah, are we talking about dick or are we talking about music here? Because you guys are going a little weird here on me. What's going
on? Well, you're going to have to go check that out, Nadir. It's actually pretty funny.
So I got your message. You are introducing us live on stage, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I just want to tell you that we're going to have 8 dancers up on stage. So try not to, fall.
Okay. So have you coordinated this with our good friend Ralph? Have you talked to him at all?
No, I haven't talked to Ralph. I talked to production at the Key Club, and we're bringing 8 dancers up on stage. It's going to be kind of like a Moulin Rouge kind of look, and it's going to be a completely different thing. We're going with a whole different vibe with it. We just want to make it a little bit more fun, more creative, more fun, kind of taking it back to the 80s, but with the same mentality that we had when we were in London. You know what I mean? Just it was all based around the show and the dancers and the whole thing.
So since it's you, Nadir, I assume it's Chippendales?
Yes, yes, Chris, yes. It's all Rod for you, baby. I hope you can make it.
well, Nadir, Cleopatra just released this London, the Metal Years demo CD.
Right.
And this has got also, it's included is that cover song that you did of the Motley Crue song.
Yes, the Shout at the Devil, yes, sir.
Right, and you just recently recorded that, right?
Yes, we just pretty much finished it August, at the end of August. The release date was, I believe it was supposed to be on September the 30th, and the great thing about it was not only was it the Metal Years release, but also the compilation of a Motley Crue tribute album, which included Gilby Clarke, the guys from, I guess, everyone knows Gilby Clarke, Jack Russell of Great White, ourselves, London, and I believe it was Jet Boy, Pretty Girl Floyd, or whatever her name is.
Was that the thing about felching we talked about?
I don't know. I'm sure it was about that. But anyway, yes. So the tribute is in that, and actually it's really interesting. I think, what's his name, a good old pal of ours, Mark Tureen from the Bullet Boys is doing a great version of one of the Crue songs. So it's a really interesting album coming out with that. I think it's a great idea. It's different. It's a take on everyone's version of it. Our take was a completely different thing. We kind of like went completely on a different level of what we heard it. I mean, basically what we didn't want to do was follow the same arrangement that Motley Crue did, and we just kind of altered it quite a bit. As a matter of fact, Cleopatra was supposed to send you copies of that.
Yeah, we just bootlegged it, downloaded it from the internet.
No, awesome. You did? Really?
I have no knowledge.
Neely,
I have no knowledge of that, Nadir. I got my copy from Chris. So.
You got your copy from Chris. So did you hear it? I mean, I know it's got to be a little weird for you guys to hear it. You guys listen to a lot of music, and I know that our version is like. But you know what? We had fun with it. We were doing it for fun, and we enjoyed doing it. You know what I mean?
Well, I can honestly say it's no Odin.
Thank you. Well, no, I mean, it's a cool version of it. I liked it. We're actually going back in the studio and tweaking a little bit more on it. We were rushed into finishing it because of pressing issues as far as manufacturing. But we're going to go back and do a little bit. I had a lot of fun with it. And in the beginning, I was a little hesitant about doing a Motley Crue tune. But then when I started putting my take on it and everyone's take was like, I mean, we had fun with it.
Well, I got to tell you, Nadir, it's a pretty good cover, but it would have been a lot more truer to how Motley Crue is today if you would have just sang every third word.
I'm not going to touch that.
Hey, Nadir, I got a little bit of a proposition for you, but not in a sexual way.
Okay, well, good.
We got a good friend. His name is Bob Nalbandian. And he has a broadcast. It's called the Skull Sessions, and basically it's sort of like a round robin type of discussion on a certain music or metal topic.
Okay.
And he would like me to be involved with this and perhaps a third party. And both Chris and I were thinking about maybe you would like to be a part of this round robin type discussion on some 80s topics.
Sure. You know me. I'm all about that.
So that's something that maybe you'd like to be a part of, and we'll be doing that in the next week or two.
I really appreciate the fact that you even considered me to doing it after you have so many great people on the radio. But I'm open to it. I mean, just tell me when, and I'll make the time for it.
Well, I would just like you to know that it's me putting it together, Nadir, so you better not fuck it up.
Oh, no, we won't be doing that. Not for you, Christy. I know how you like it.
Well, Nadir, where are you guys hanging out tonight? Sean said you were at the bar. Where are you hanging out at?
At the Marriott Hotel in Costa Mesa, right next to the South Coast Plaza.
Okay.
And we are actually going to be going to rehearsal in San Pedro. We got a great bass player, my friend Chuck Wright, which everyone knows who Chuck is, introduced us to a gentleman named Billy the Fist. It's an amazing name. That would have been my first choice of my name.
He's not one of the Chippendales dancers either.
Yeah, he's pretty hardcore, and we're really happy to have him. He's an amazing person, and he smokes on bass. So tonight we're having our rehearsal, pre-production deal for the show on Monday, and we're looking forward to that.
Excellent. All right, as you know, Nadir, I'm flying in for the damn thing. I'll be in town tomorrow, and we'll hook up, and looking forward to the show.
That's fantastic. You bringing any talent with you?
No, nothing. Just be solo. I'm just coming in by myself. I am the talent.
Right on. I wish you would bring that girl Christian that you're sitting next to. Yeah, she wants to come over.
I think he's talking about you, Chris.
Oh, thanks. I know what he's talking about. I'm not the one who's got a history of hair care products, okay, sweetheart? Don't even try to fag thing with me, Mr. Haircutter.
I heard you look good in pigtails.
Is that what you heard, man? How's that mousse feel running through another guy's hair? I'll bet it feels great, doesn't it?
All right, Chris, relax. So no, really, dude. You got to come down to L.A. and, get out of your fucking comfort zone, dude.
In the spring, dude. In the spring.
You're married, huh?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's more the job than that.
No, it doesn't matter. That's why you can't go. You need to get those fucking
true.
balls out of that glass case and
Texas
get your ass
last
on a
week.
plane.
Dude, I spent a week in Texas last week.
Oh, can I go? Texas? I'm talking about L.A., not Texas. I can go to Texas.
Dude, I lived
Texas
out there
is
for
safe.
a couple of years.
Texas is safe.
Dude, I lived out in California for a couple of years.
All right. We're going to hold you to that, brother. I hope to see you in person soon, and it's great talking to you always, man.
All right, brother.
All right, Nadir. Well, since you brought up the "Shout at the Devil," your cover version of the Motley Crue classic, I thought maybe I'd end this little conversation with that. What do you think?
That is fantastic. That is the new up-and-up version of "Shout at the Devil" by London, right here at the Classic Metal Show that really rocks the fucking nation.
Thanks for checking out the best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.